In today's review, we're going to take a look at the NECA Ultimate Action Figure for the Fugitive Predator from 2018's The Predator. Finally got it. It was in my pile of loot at Big Bad Toy Store. You can check my Instagram if you would like to see pictures from that pile of loot and what else I got in it. Taking a look at the package, it's pretty simple. Very nice cobalt blue, almost. Really very minimalistic here. I don't find NECA's packaging to be too exciting. For the most part, sometimes they really knock it out of the ballpark with like some of their horror themed figures, but with this one, it's very basic. You just get a nice image of the Predator looking all sinister in the dark with the glowing eyes. It's a pretty basic box, nice and hefty though, nice and big. You get some promotional shots of the Predator, and yeah. And let's just open it up so you can see the inside. Really nice image here of the Ultimate Fugitive Predator. Looking really cool and sinister there. And there you go, the window packaging that shows off the captive Fugitive Predator. Now let's get him out of the box. Okay, I know how this looks. Don't laugh. This guy, oh boy. Right out of the package, this guy was tight. Like, seriously, too tight for his own good. All his joints were just stuck. I couldn't get any double jointed bend out of his arms or his knees. Right off, oh my goodness, this is the first time I ever had to take a figure to hot water as soon as I pulled him out of the package. He was just immobile. You would have thought he was a statue. So, right off the bat, we're off to a great start. Okay, now that he's out of that little clenched up pose, let's just get this out of the way first. The articulation here is going to be a bit painful to watch. Just getting him out of the packaging, this guy was super tight. His joints did not want to bend or give way at the biceps or the knees. For whatever reason, it has to do with the paint that they used in combination with the joints. It's just, you would think NECA would get it, you know, fixed by now, but it just seems like they just can't. I don't know why. It's just stubbornness, I guess, on their part. And he's looking very sultry in this pose here. Regardless, let's just take a look at the articulation. As you can see, that's about as much as I could get the arms to go out for a T-pose. Not very comfortable to move those joints up there. It's just very stiff. So, yeah. Push those back down. The shoulder pads are soft rubbery material, and the articulated shoulder gun is actually attached to that. And I actually prefer that over the backpacks that they used to come with that would just come off real easily and never used to sit right on the back of the Predator. So yeah, his head can rotate left and right, up and down without too much problems. You get him to look up that much, straight ahead, and down that much. Really nice. The head, neck, no problems there. That was okay. The arms, you get it to move up about that much. He's got the double jointed biceps, and like I said before, until I took some hot waters to this guy and kind of stressed the joints a bit, I didn't get any articulation out of them. Thankfully, they're working now, and I'm able to actually use them to their full potential. But do be careful with them out of the packaging. If you're having problems, I can tell you right now you're going to lose some paint on that joint because, yeah, paint should not be on those joints. That's how these joints get locked up out of the box. But you know what? You can't teach an old dog new tricks. You also can get some swivel on the arm as well as the wrist, because these do detach here for the alternate arm pieces. And the wrist, oh boy. Okay, for the abdominal area, you do get some ab crunch. Once again, this is another one of the joints that I actually had to loosen up over time. You get him to look back about that much as well. You can get him to turn at the upper body about this much. A little more here as well. The leg joint, let's see how much it could go out. It could go out quite a bit actually, so good on them for doing that. So you could do the splits with him if you want to put him up against Goro as Johnny Cage stand-in. And with the legs, you do get some rotation at the upper thigh. You get a double jointed bend at the knee. And like I said before, this was a pain in the ass. And yeah, my method worked. Hot water always does the trick. Alright, see just how stiff that is. At least he'll be tight when he's standing on my shelf and not taking any shelf dives. I hope, knock on wood. That's not wood. You can also rotate it at the knee area. And at the ankle here, you do get some rotation, some ankle pivot as well. Once again, and you can get his foot to move up and down as well. So yeah, pretty good after taking some hot water to this guy. Yes, he is pretty much what you would expect from the Ultimate Predator line. But man, what a pain in the ass. In terms of paint and details in the sculpt, NECA does a really good job with this usually, and I think they did a fantastic job with this Fugitive Predator. So let's take a look at the mask first. As you can see, you got a little nice details here. Even with that little laser pointer sight thing right there, you get the 3 silver prongs. The colors are nice. You get some blacks mixed in with some gunmetal silver as well as some gold there on the mask. Looks pretty good. I like the eyes are nice and sunken in. They're glossy black. I do notice mine has a bit of a scratch here on the top. I'm not sure if that's accurate to the movie. I doubt it. Probably just a QC issue. Not really a big deal though, you know, considering this Predator probably goes through some shit during the movie with the mask on, so it's okay. I'll let it get a pass. As you can turn him around here, you get, of course, the gun. Some really nice details there. Golds mixed with silvers. Look at the dreads. Once again, some nice detail there. Nice soft rubbery plastic they use, looking really nice. I do like the chainmail look that his armor has. It's really good looking, nice elaborate design here on the chest. You get some nice soft rubbery plastic, so it doesn't really affect the articulation too much. On the back, you get more of that really nice detailing on the panels here, and some gold going down his spine. I like it, looks really good. The skin tone for this Predator is very similar, in my opinion, to the City Hunter, but less tiger stripes on this guy. You get more speckles of black mixed in with the yellows and the oranges and the dark reds. Looks really good. Kind of looks like a rotisserie chicken almost. It's a nice little butt flap here. It's a soft rubbery material as well, so it doesn't, like I said, doesn't affect the articulation too much. The wrist gauntlets, pretty good looking. Not too bad, not too shabby. On the legs, you get some nice detail on the armor as well. This guy is very, very nice. I love the golds that they use with him. Definitely sets him apart from some of the other Predators in the line. And you move down the legs. Once again, some nice detail here. And yeah, that NECA always does a really good job with the details on their Predators. And this is no exception. Okay, so far in terms of accessories, there's not much here, but you do get a few things. You get 4 wrist blades, 2 extra arms with interchangeable hands, armorless might I add, and an extra unmasked face. So let's take a look at the arms first. So with these arms, pretty standard stuff, probably some we've seen before in other sculpts, I can't really tell. But for the most part, they look pretty damn good. Really nice paint work on them, nice detail on the flesh of the Predator and the scaly skin. And yeah, the hands look really nice. The paint apps on the fingernails, pretty damn good. It's a nice glossy paint too, so it kind of looks like he's been sweating a bit or is just wet. So this blade over here, the small one, is from the original Predators line for the, I think it's the Masked Berserker over here. And you can see the difference between that one and the blades for the Fugitive Predator. They're a bit more on the medium length side, and they got a little more detail in the sculpt, so they look pretty nice, but I'm pretty sure if you're not careful with these, they will break, so do be careful. They do look delicate and feel delicate. Alright, so I managed to get those wrist blades into the gauntlets. Wasn't too much of an issue, just fit them in the slots, and yeah, you're pretty good to go. Well, the alternate arm pieces, all you really got to do is detach them there at the wrist and just force these bastards on. As you can see here, he's got his unarmored arms in place, and yeah, they are a bit thin looking when you kind of look at him, but yeah, maybe he was on a Slim Fast diet before he landed on Earth. And here we have the alternate unmasked Fugitive Predator head. It looks pretty damn nice, lots of nice paint on the head. portion on the crown of the head as well. You get a lot of nice little brown and black speckles up there. Really bring out the life and the flesh of this Predator. Love the glossy paint as well that they used. Definitely gives this guy a nice wet look. Now you can't really see the eyes too well unless you get a bright light up in there, so we're going to do that. And oh boy, oh, look at those eyes. Those are some pretty serious eyes. Does not look happy. Yeah, those are pretty cool. Look at that. Nice green in there. Very small. Very small eyes. Definitely looks very intimidating in bright light settings. And you get a nice detailed look at the mouth as well with this light. You know, pretty standard purple and pinks in there to give off that nice fleshy inner mouth appearance. And the teeth, yeah, the mandibles look pretty damn good too. Not a nice shading there. And yeah, I mean, it's pretty standard stuff, but it gets the job done. It looks great. Take a look there on the side of the head and on the dreads. Like the nice softer plastic they're going with here. Nice rubbery material. And it kind of gradients into a gray towards the tips. Some of them don't have that shading, but most of them do. Very interesting. I guess it's to add some depth to the color. But yeah, the alternate headpiece looks pretty damn cool. To swap out the head, all you gotta do is just line up the peg with the other head and pop that sucker in there. There you go. Come on, get in there. Come on, son of a bitch. Work for me, please. Please be a good boy. No? Okay. Don't laugh. Wow, let's look at the scale of this guy. Alright, as for my final verdict of this guy, I can sum it up confidently with one word: underwhelming. Considering I went to this release without high expectations, I can still say that I'm quite disappointed. They call him an Ultimate Predator, but what exactly is so ultimate about him? Maybe because he comes in an Ultimate Predator box, or that he has the Ultimate Predator body sculpt. Oh, I know what's so ultimate about him, is that you're gonna have an ultimate brain aneurysm trying to articulate him. The lack of accessories is a real boner kill, and given the MSRP of anywhere from 25 to 30 US dollars, I would honestly wait for a price drop. Now look, I don't hate this guy, and he has some good qualities to him, but it's hard to shake the permeating feeling that this release was rushed out the door to coincide with the release date of the 2018 movie. I would only recommend Fugitive to the die-hard Yautja collectors like me. For everyone else, NECA has released better Predator figures within this price range. Go pick up the Ultimate Ahab Predator instead. Well, I hope this review was helpful for those considering this release. If it was, then hit that thumbs up. Did anyone here see the new movie? If you did, let me know what you thought of it, and if you would like to see more Predator figure reviews, hit me up in the comments section below. If you're subbed to the channel, hit the little bell icon so you're up to date on any future video uploads, and here, check out some of my other videos that might suit your fancy. Thanks for watching, everyone.